Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. With the drive. And it's Hodges missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
Here's Cummings. George defending. Cummings, shot is off. Now here's Oubre, guarded closely. The three ball. Philadelphia, the rebound. Pass to Grimes. Outside Oubre. Off target from outside.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Hodges. Here's Moncrief. Paul George pulls down the board. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Pass to Grimes. Outside Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Here's Hodges. Maxey covering. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
The shot's good.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Here's Milwaukee, trailing by 5.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And Oubre gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
With the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Milwaukee making a switch here.
Ricky Pierce.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
The Sixers lead by 5. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. For 3, Maxey. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. 14 feet away. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Here's the floater. No good on the shot. The Bucks trail by 3. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Another one falls for Milwaukee. Hodges has gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Robbed. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Outside Oubre. George outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Moncrief, the pass to Hodges. To the paint. Lets it fly. Pierce. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Moncrief, the pass to Davis. And he makes it.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Dunleavy. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Edwards for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Milwaukee has possession. Pressey passes to Moncrief. Philadelphia grabs the miss. To the inside. Here's Bona. Pass to Edwards. Here's McCain. Right wing. Here's Bona. That's short off the rim. The Bucks trail by 6. Here's Pressey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Butler comes in for Tyrese Maxey. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Edwards. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Edwards got 5 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pass to McKeskey. Here's Brewer. And he banks in the layup.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And Edwards slams it in.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Here's McKeskey. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
No shortage of... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Yabusele, book that.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
Here's Dunleavy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Brewer. Here's Dunleavy. Here's Pressey. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Pierce. Out left to the wing. Tries again. Pressey, no good. The Sixers lead by 5. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Drops in the 3. Edwards has got 10.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Timeout call, Milwaukee.
They're looking to do something.
want a boyfriend so bad. I want him to hold my hand and take me to the movies, drive me around, and being a woman is
Something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Shapewear, that's another thing. Deeply uncomfortable, but it works. It just like
And some changes here for the 76ers. Oubre, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Butler.
They love when your body looks like the timer in a game of Boggle. They love games. Go check on your teammates.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. It's Davis with the drive.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The Bucks trail by 10. Here's Dunleavy. No points so far. Here's McKeskey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. He's off on the first. And the Bucks making a change here.
Paul McKeskey, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Philadelphia leading by 9. He takes it in. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Dunleavy. Pass to Cummings. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Out to Oubre. Fires the three. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th assist in this one.
But he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
And the basket by Lister.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
It's a scary sight when Embiid's coming down the lane. Not a man you want to get in the way of.
Here's Dunleavy. Still no points. Here's Cummings. Joel Embiid with the board. Philadelphia leading by 12. Pass to Grimes. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Dunleavy. Inside. Here's Lister. And another shot. It's hauled in by Oubre. Lister's gone 1 for 4 from the field. To the wing, right side. Pass to McCain for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Greavy. A minute 39 left in the second period. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Down low. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
They say it's really difficult to accomplish that average Tuesday morning witness
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Indiana Jets from a young age builds character. We would meet you guys in the parking lot of an abandoned Denny's with ill lighting, dressed in shorts, with scooters with fireworks attached to them. Yeah,
That's
you
the
may
Cummings.
have moms that scream at their kids, but we got a child.
Here's Pressey.
Who used to be a Marine.
To the paint. George with a steal.
Duct tape. You guys have
Here's the break.
sweaters and food that tastes like the color gray.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Grimes has got 6 points in the quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And against
Here's
the
Pressey.
Americans, we're the only reason you're not speaking German right now.
Pass
You
to
guys
Lister.
show up reciting Shakespeare.
To win the drought. Chalk up 2 there.
Not the same. 100 Americans versus 100 Brits. Not even a fucking chance. 100 Americans versus 100 Brits.
That'll be a 5-second call.
I do not get it. That's gross. I see that, seriously.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
No, get out. I'm sick of it.
41 seconds left in the first half.
Stop doing that. Seriously, I'm very much
Here's Pressey. He's covered by Oubre. Here's Hodges. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hodges has got 6.
Sydney Hodges.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. For 3, Maxey sinks it from distance. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Here's Hodges. Maxey covering. Here's Hodges. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Moncrief. The offensive rebound. And so it's Philadelphia. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
$55. Tells me an angel is there waiting for me before I even have a chance to pull in to the garage. I'll show you guys this.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Top ball.
The Bucks trail by 20. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's Lister. Just 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. A nice shot by Moncrief. Moncrief's got his first points of the game.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Embiid misses. Embiid's gone 2 of 5 from the field here.
Philadelphia foul. Quentin Grimes. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Yeah, that's a terrific contest by Oubre. He's got the length and quickness to defend every perimeter spot, 1 through 3.
Pass to Embiid. The 17-footer. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Pressey. Here's Cummings. He's covered by Oubre. It's stolen by Oubre. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. And that one drops. Embiid's got 8.
Getting out in transition, we love to see this hustle from Embiid.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Here's Lister. Pass to Pressey. And it's Hodges missing. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And the Bucks with the possession here after the Sixers picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Cummings. Give him 8 points now.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Cummings has gone 50% shooting tonight. 4 of 8. Here's Grimes. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Hodges. He has 6. Here's Cummings. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Sixers, Joel Embiid. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Second free throw, no good. Here's Pressey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Milwaukee, Paul Pressey, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he drops a first. He's perfect from the line this time. Maxey with it. He's got 11. And here's Oubre from the arc. Unable to get that one. Here's Dunleavy. Here's Moncrief. Joel Embiid with the board. 3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's Moncrief. misses from short range.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And that one's good. Oubre's got 11 points.
My goodness, bodying up to Kelly Oubre didn't matter. That is special stuff right there.
Here's Dunleavy. Maxey covering. Pressey's shot is good. Give him 8 points now. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And here are the Bucks now. Pass to Lister. Here's Moncrief. Rebound by the 76ers.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Yabusele, book that.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Lister passes to Dunleavy. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. No dice from the high post.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Embiid passes to Grimes. Now here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Moncrief. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter, and another miss by Milwaukee. The layup off target. And so it's Philadelphia with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Milwaukee, pass to Brewer. Here's Pierce. Clock at 6. McKeskey, the pass to Dunleavy. Over Butler. Dunleavy can't hit. And the 76ers with possession. And here's Butler. Out to the right wing. It's Edwards on the wing from downtown. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Yabusele uses the glass on the layup.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And the shot's good.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Here's Brewer. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Dunleavy. Knocks down the 18-footer.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Pass to McCain. Second shot opportunity. Again, Philadelphia. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Pierce.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Edwards finds Butler. Here's McCain. No good on the triple. Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Dunleavy. Pass to Pierce. Here's Dunleavy. Here's Greavy. Butler covering. Dunleavy passes to Pierce. 4 on the clock. McKeskey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And he makes a first. And Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Yabusele nails it from 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Edwards, he's checked in for Gordon.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. To the middle. Here's Lister, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
High-value assist there, finding him inside for the finish.
Lister's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Yabusele. And the 76ers another 3.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Hodges with the bucket. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's McCain. Up and in on the layup.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
To the inside. Tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Butler. Shot from the low post is good. And the Bucks with possession. Moncrief, the pass to Hodges. To the middle. Tries to save it. Moncrief, no good.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
McCain's shot is off.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Hodges passes to Cummings. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
Council, he's checked in for the Sixers. Lowry comes in for Butler. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter.
76ers foul. Boban.
And the 76ers making a change here.
Third team foul. Substitution for your 76ers. Andre Drummond. Lonnie Walker the fourth. Jared Butler.
Here's Cummings to the right side. Lister passes to Pressey. Here's Cummings. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. Here's Butler. Rebounded by the Bucks. Inside. Here's Cummings. And that one is hammered home.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Hodges. And the layup is good off the glass.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Sidney Moncrief.
Drummond for three. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Pressey's shot is good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Jared Butler. That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Bucks, Craig Hodges. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Gabaselli. The three-pointer off the mark. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Joel Embiid.